Welcome back to Cleveland on the Rocks, Hell Island Bourbon Bar, and I'm Matt, and that's Derek, and that's Keith, and we got a beer that was our first beer ever. Welcome back, guys. So we got our beer here from Goose Island. So we took our Goose Island one, and they had a bunch of them at the store, and I picked the year 2021 because this was the first ever bottle that Keith brought over to do our first beer video on. So I felt like we should throw it back and go back to our first ever video and make sure that this is still our top beer. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least to me, I was like, dude, that was the best thing ever.
That was
and
yours. This
is my welcome to beer. So I'm really excited for this. So this is our Bourbon County 2021 Goose Island. And I think that's killer. I knew I put it over there somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
And also, these will be out in the next couple of months. So
okay. And this will be the batch for this year, right?
Right.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So there'll be a 2023 one because I don't think I've seen one at the store. I saw a 2020, a 2021, and a 2022. So I don't think they had the other one. So that's kind of cool.
So now, is it still the same?
It's pretty much the same recipe that they do every year.
Okay.
But then they also do different, we'll call them variants, where they put them in different bottles.
Different barrels. They put them in different barrels from different barrels, whiskey companies.
And then they also do different flavors, too. So a couple years ago, they did one with like a cola.
Yeah, we had that.
And stuff like that. So.
And this is the darkest, thickest beer. It's freaking amazing. So this one is, what percent was this? Do you remember? 14%. 2021 they did a big thing where they did 14%, but I feel like it's always around there.
Yeah.
So it's
they're
right
usually
there.
between, I would say 13 to 16%, depending on how they age it.
Yeah. Hell yeah. And Goose Island does some big things, man. They do things with Knob Creek. They do things with Booker barrels. They do things with all kinds of crazy companies. Willet and this. There's all kinds of them out there. You just have to look for it and find it. But we're in Ohio, so I don't see those. I do tag him in the ones in Chicago where they have them all over the place. And I'm like, Keith, look at this one. Look at this. And he's like, I have that. And I'm like, oh, dude, that's awesome.
And they do change every year.
Yeah.
So some years they're going to have the barrels with Bookers or Willet or anything like that. And the next year you don't know what it exactly going to be.
Right. And some of them come in a cool box where it has the pictures of the Knob Creek on it and this and that and all the different. It's so awesome. So they do some really big things down here. And I think people around us, at least, I didn't know about it, so you showed me, but I'm not a beer person, so maybe people that, and he does beer, so he's like, yeah, Matt, this is all over the place here, and I can find them in it, and I'm like, damn. So I started looking, and once I did, my guys at the store were like, Matt, we can get those. I'm like, all right, cool. So they can give me some of them. I just can't get all the cool ones that he has. He has so many ridiculous, awesome ones. So
and they come out right around Thanksgiving, the day after, and that's when you'll be able to shop for them. So we still have a few months until the new ones come out.
And we will go get that when it does come out because Circle A, which is Keith's store that he always talks about, is Circle A. I was at that's where I got this one from, was Circle A. The guys at Circle A are super nice. Go down there. It's in Middleburg. Is it?
It's on the border of Middleburg, Strongsville, and Royalton.
Yeah.
And Parma. It's like that weird.
It's right by the Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you know where the Dairy Queen is over there, I mean, you can always look it up. Circle A, look up Circle A. That'd be the easiest way. It'll Google you right there. Very nice people. We've been in there numerous times. I mean, I'm sure Keith's been in there so many more times than me.
Maybe once.
You've been in there once?
Yeah. I was lying to you the whole time.
What is going on? I feel like we've been there the same amount of times now. This is crazy. But no, either way, honestly, it's a really cool store. They have all kinds of these sitting there right on the shelf when I went. And I do go there to buy weird beers for when we do our beer tasting nights. So I feel like they have some really cool stuff there.
Yeah, they do.
So really, really cool store. Really cool people. You guys are awesome. If you guys watch this on there, I mean, the guy that was there helped me. I can't remember your name. I'm sorry. You had a ponytail. Super nice guy. It was awesome. But, yeah. And then he asked me why I didn't buy the 2022 one. I'm like, well, because I want to buy the one that we did the first video on, and I need that one because I feel like that'd be cooler. So that was just my personal choice of going at one that was a year old and the one that was this year. So We will probably have to do the 2022 at some point.
Eventually.
And see if it tastes different against this. I highly doubt it, but,
Yeah.
it might. Who knows? But, either way, so, what are you guys smelling on this that you can tell people that they should go out there if they do like this, they would go and buy this one? Because, I mean, these bottles aren't, like, exactly, like, cheap, so...
I'm getting, like a
chocolate, almost hazelnut.
I would say...
Just a sweet.
Like a Nutella easiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's strong, though.
It is. It's thick. This is a thick beer. This is honestly the one beer where me and Keith had it, and I was like, yo, do you want to do some, we could do a bunch of beer videos. I feel like this would be cool. And he's like, you're not going to like a lot of stuff. And I said, you know what? To be honest with you, you're not going to like a lot of whiskey, so I get it, but I feel like we can mesh an area where you feel like, hey, Matt, you would like this, or you might. And then we can go with that. And if I don't, it's okay. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And
cheers,
now we're
guys.
like 30-something videos in on beers.
I know. I think we're at like, what, 33, 34, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys for watching all the videos out there. We really appreciate every one of you guys.
And please tell us something to try.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, give us an idea. Damn, this is still just as good as the day we had it. It's very sweet. The bitterness isn't there.
Wow.
It doesn't clear out your mouth. It's like very easy.
Yeah.
It's very chocolatey, almost like a dark coffee in there almost.
I was
This
going to
one's
say like
really
a
good.
Hershey, like the Hershey bars.
Mm-hmm.
I would say like a dark chocolate almond
Mm-hmm.
Hershey bar. That's what it tastes like to me.
I'm with you. This is really good. This is actually probably one of my favorite beers, honestly. And since winter's coming and we're real close to it snowing here in Ohio, I feel
We're
like,
still a few months away.
Please.
to be honest, I get cold at 60, so I don't care. I'm an Arizona person. I want to move. Like, it'd be great. But then I wouldn't be Cleveland on the rocks no more. It'd have to be Arizona on the rocks. And
You might have to change the.
Or
might be
Phoenix
like,
on the rocks.
Or Santan on the rocks. Something weird. Like, you
Yeah.
don't want to do
Tucson on the rocks.
I mean, I'll still be from Cleveland, so it'd be alright at some point. Like, there'd be a pun in there. Right. Mm.
For being 14%, it's pretty easy drinking. I mean, it is. It's still a little bit thicker than
yeah.
your average beer, but
It's really good,
it
though.
would definitely be a good one if you could split it with someone. That way, you're not going too far.
Right.
I mean,
And there's 3 of us, so that's
22 ounces for one person at 14%. You're drinking this, and then you're probably going to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, challenge accepted. We're playing cornhole after this next time. I feel like I can do it. Well, honestly, we had so many beers before this, though. I feel like it's like.
What do you mean? I thought this was our first beer.
Of what? Today?
Yeah.
That's our first video beer.
It's our first. Well, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really, but yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
For the day that it's planned.
Yeah, this is really good, though. Honestly, you can't really go wrong with Goose Island. I haven't had a whole bunch of variants from it. I've had the cola one. I've had this 2021 one twice now. This is the second video on the same one. I love this bottle. I still like this, and I still feel like this is in my top 3 at least, if not my top 1. All the sours and all the other stuff's good with the flavors and this, but this one is just barrel and dark and chocolate and amazing. Like, I really can't say much more about it. It's really, really good. And one of these bottles costs, I don't even remember what I paid for it.
This
Keith,
one's
what does
probably
it
on
cost?
about 14 or 15 bucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's still expensive, but when you think about them putting 9 months to a year of work into it, you're going to pay for what they're doing.
Exactly, and that's what it sits in the barrel, right? It
Yeah.
sits in the barrel for that? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I mean, it sits in there for a long time, and that's why whiskeys cost so much, you know what I'm saying? When they go above 15, 18 years, 20-some years, like, and you're paying a couple $100, and it's like, it's what it is. And the beers do the same thing. They have to sit there, and they have to rest on them, and wait a year for you to be able to get it. And then you get something as amazing as this, like, it's fantastic. I feel like it's a good-ass thing.
Yep.
So what you got, Derek? Very quiet right here. I'm going to let you get a spotlight here. You ready?
Yeah. So I was looking at the bottle and it was giving the notes of vanilla, toffee, chocolate, burnt sugar, and dried fruit. I was hung up on the dried fruit part. I was sitting here thinking, like, okay, what dried fruit would it be? So it was like, I don't know. But I do
Fig or a
understand.
plum?
You saw what?
I would say a fig or a plum, if I had to be honest.
I can see a fig. I can see that.
It would be there. And that's that end taste that clears out your mouth when you put it down and you drink it.
Yeah.
It's that taste that comes up in your mouth that you taste there. You're like, and it stays with you.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the fruit comes in, is at the end.
Okay.
But that's only my opinion on it. That's where I go.
I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, that definitely helped. I was trying to figure it out, but I could definitely see fig.
Yeah. A lot of times when I drink these, I don't try to hit every note because you're not going to catch them.
No.
Yeah, that's why I like to look at the notes after I taste it to see, because it's like when you read it before you taste it, then it's like you're looking for it, and you're like, I taste vanilla. I taste
all of a sudden
chocolate.
you're the professional going, I get everything.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
then you're like, Matt, I could be on your videos.
Right. To be honest, I don't read the notes until after the video, and then we go over the bottle that's here. I don't. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. There's very few times that you've ever seen me read lemon and zest and this and that. You don't hear me go at it. Actually, make sure you guys are not drinking and driving. If you're not at home, do that thing. Make sure you get home safe. And make sure you subscribe, like, share, do all them things. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikToks. We got a bunch of new shirts coming. I don't have one yet, so I'm wearing a wife beater right now, which I would normally have a shirt on, and I get it. But we got a bunch of new shirts coming out. I'll be posting them down here in the links. I'll be posting them on Facebook, doing all that things. Please help us. Go buy a shirt. We can go get more beers, go get more bottles, do all the things. It'd be awesome. And don't forget, check us out every Thursday. We'll see you guys next time.